I don't.
There we are. We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this amazing night where we're going to have a teenage dream. So, super awesome on the products that we have. I am April Tungpuan, sales director in Mary Kay Cosmetics, and I have my co-host here, or my sidekick, Danielle Helwig. And then we
Hello.
have a special guest tonight who does use the skincare set that we're going to be talking about. But you guys, we're just going to jump right in because we do want to share a couple of the skincare sets that we have that's made for teens or people who like have acne problem. And you know, for the teen boys and the teen girls, we got you guys. So
We got it covered.
do you want to introduce your guests?
Yes, I would love to. So my name is Danielle. I'm also a sales director with Mary Kay. And my little cousin, decided to come on and be a guest with us tonight. I'm so grateful, Kimberly. So Kimberly Simpson, you are 14, right? And she just started high school. So her first freshman year of high school is looking a little different than your normal high school freshman year probably would with distance learning. But I'm so glad you decided to come on with us because Kimberly actually uses our Botanical Effects line. And and I'm so excited because her mom has actually sent me progress photos as we're going. So we'll show those in a little bit here. But the Botanical Effects line is a really, really awesome line. I actually sent this to her for her graduation because I was like, let's see what we can do. I literally just threw something on the ground. So I'm trying to hold mine up too. There it is. So this, I think one of the biggest things that like I would love to stress about like high school and like teenage skin is that like I came to you and I have no foundation on right now. So all I have is some eyeliner and some mascara and a little bit of lipstick. And I will say that as a teenager, I never would have not had something covering my skin because I had really, really bad skin growing up. So when I was in high school, my sister was 4 years older than me. Yeah, well, she's 4 years older than me always, but so she had already gone through like every dermatologist cream under the moon. And she ended up getting to the point where she needed to go on Accutane because her acne was so bad. And that is a really intense treatment. And I was going down the same path. And I had acne on my face. I had acne on my chest. I had acne on my back. Like it was everywhere. And I wasn't having a ton of success with the stuff from the dermatologist. So it is something that I was really passionate about. And it was a Mary Kay lady who came up to me in a Macy's shoe department and turned me on to Mary Kay. She was the first person who ever taught me about my skin, despite being in the dermatologist's office all the time. And so she was the first one, and she came up to me and she asked me to be a model for her. And I thought she was crazy because I'm like, have you seen this? But she taught me about my skin. And so it's something that there's a lot of things that's not taught in schools, but I know that my mom always said, wash your face. And I never listened to my mom. We'd listen to what she said. So I'm really passionate about getting teenagers on really good skincare habits. Because whether they have acne or not, they need to create that habit now of washing their face. I was just talking to another friend of mine who's like, if I could just get my son to use the face wash that I got him. And so getting your kids into the habit now is so super key. And so when I found out she was graduating, I was like, I'm going to send her some goodies in the mail. And so I sent her this botanicals line. So Kimberly, what is your favorite part about this line? Like, what did you notice about it when you first started using it?
Well, I haven't used the products in a while because I'm not keeping track of my morning routine no longer. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I'm in the habit of waking up in the morning and doing school and getting right away. But I think with washing my face, it's helping out. And when I'm done with all the products, it makes my skin feel really soft and really good.
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. And I know that like our connection on your side isn't super great, but I do have pictures that I'm going to pop up and show you. So Lisa's in the background. She's going to pop these photos up for us. Thank you, Lisa, for doing that. She's our background extraordinaire that's happening in the background. So I'm going to pull these photos up. So this was day 1. And thank you, Kimberly, for letting me share these pictures, because I know that you don't always love those pictures being out there, but this is day 1. So she had a lot of redness on her cheeks and on her chin and on her nose. And there was definitely some breakouts and things that were happening. And so that was day 1. This is 1 week. So using the product every day, you can see a lot of the redness has gone down. And the texture on her cheeks is like so much smoother. Oh my gosh, it's so much smoother. It looks so much softer. And then after 3 weeks, I mean, there's a huge difference there. She had a little bit of a sunburn here. She lives right by a lake and goes fishing a lot. So her mom was like, this is a little bit of just sunburn. So you can see like this part right here. Can you see my cursor? I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, we can.
This part right here is definitely from the sun, from being out in the sun. But the texture of her skin is so much smoother. Like the redness has gone down. And I just remember that being so, thanks Lisa for pulling those up. That being so important to me. Because like that redness especially was brutal. And I had really, really bad acne. So if you, I'm so grateful to you, Kimberly, for coming on and showing us. I sent you the lip scrub too, right? So the routine, and I want to show you that this is what she's using. And this again is really good line if you're getting into a good habit and you don't have a ton of acne, like a little bit is pretty normal. And so this helps like this a lot. And April is kind of showing us along and doing the gel. This has dragon fruit extracts and aloe extracts. And so it's super soothing. And the dragon fruit is like super hydrating. It's like this yummy gel. It smells so good. Like
gel. Yeah.
Do you like the smell of it, Kimberly? Because that was one of my like favorite things.
Fabulous.
So it's a super foaming, like cleansing gel.
It smells good.
It smells so good. And you can choose to add in or not add in the scrub. I do like the scrub because the scrub is exfoliating. And you've got to clean out the buildup in your pores with really good exfoliating at least like twice a week. And so that is why I love this. And it really helps smooth the texture of your skin too. So you can add the invigorating scrub and then toner. That's one of the biggest things when you are a teenager is that you get a lot of redness and blotchiness and it's just all over the map. So this you just put on a little cotton round and this is the refreshing toner. It's not super astringent, so it doesn't like burn like some do. And then you've got the moisturizing gel. So these 4 products, and really you could just do 3, the 3. But I really like the scrub. So the cleanser, the toner, and the gel. And then you can also add in that invigorating scrub. So I want you, girly, to do it again for me. That's my challenge to you, is get back in the habit. Because that's one of the most useful skills you can possibly have is a good skincare habit. So even if it's not in the morning, like I will give you grace on that. Like I won't necessarily say every single morning because I know how hard it was for me to get up, but wash your face in the evening. Like do it in the evening, wash off the day. And if you go fishing and any of those things when you're out and about and sweaty and you live in the desert, so it's hot, like you're out in Victorville. So my challenge to you is every night this week, use your botanicals effects again. But thank you so much for coming on, girl. I know you got to run because you have a go live for your Girl Scout troop. And I'm also going to give you a shout out. This girl is a Girl Scout. She's in a brand new Girl Scout troop, and they do this thing called fall products. And her goal was to sell $1,000, and she has surpassed it by 200. And I'm so proud of you, girl. And you're in a brand new troop. So I just wanted to give you a little shout out. So go do your live. I'm so grateful you came on. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kimberly. All right, you guys, wasn't that amazing? Like, I love, for my opinion about the botanical effect is super awesome, and it's a different texture from the other products that we have. It's gel, and so it goes like you guys saw me put the moisturizer on, and it just makes my hand feel so soft,
so
and
good,
so smooth. So I absolutely love it. I have an aunt who actually uses the toner. Like, you don't even have to be a teenager to use these products. My aunt loves
use
the toner
too because I really love it, and I use it on my arms where they're red.
Exactly. And it smells so great, you guys. It has dragon fruit and aloe. Like, oh my gosh. So awesome. I love it. Okay. So we are also going to talk about teenagers having issues with acne, right? I was that teen, and me and my sister used like another brand, and it was just like our skin got used to it to the point where we stopped for a bit, and then our acne came back in full force. But
in fuller force is what I
force.
Like, oh
no. So the set we're going to talk about is our amazing Clear Proof acne line. Like, I absolutely love this whole entire set right here, you guys.
It is magic.
It is.
What I love about it, I love it because a lot of acne, and I use them all, a lot of acne lines are really, really hyper drying. And ours is a lot less harsh and a lot less drying than other acne lines. And so this line is phenomenal. So there's the cleanser, a toner as well, which has some salicylic acid in it. Or the cleansing gel has it as well. Yep. And so that is what helps zap the acne, but it's much gentler than other salicylic acid washes that I've used. And then it is the acne treatment gel. Oh my goodness gracious. I use this acne treatment gel myself still, like, because we've been wearing COVID masks. And so I get these breakouts and I charcoal mask, acne treatment gel, charcoal mask, and then they're on.
Absolutely. And I love this. It's like you can put it, especially with us girls too, whenever we have our monthly friend visiting, leaves monthly like gifts on our face. Like I get it too, you guys. I get it too. I'm just being honest with you guys. But I love this gel.
We're 31, it still happens.
Yes. And I just do spot treatments, and this is what it's for. And I absolutely love it because it has benzoyl peroxide in it too.
Super key ingredient for fighting the acne. Yeah.
And then the last one is the moisturizer. Like
oil free.
Guys. Oil free.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
So like this whole entire set, like it can clear up your skin from start to finish within, like, you'll see a difference within a week, and then 2 weeks, like amazing difference. I'm just saying.
So it was a different line because my teenage years go back about 15 years. But it was a different line that we had, and it was still awesome. And it finally, after like a month of using it regularly, it finally cleared my skin. And I had no idea that, like, I had oily skin, so I wasn't using moisturizer. But the Mary Kay lady finally taught me that, like, you have to give your skin the moisture or it has to overproduce oil. And that was like a radical new thought. Radical.
Another thing that we can tag on to the Clear Proof set. So your order would be to cleanse your face, right, with the cleanser. Then you'll take a little cotton round and do the toner to take out that excess dirt that you have from your face. So take that toner.
It super zaps your pores. It's awesome.
Super awesome, you guys. Then you'll go in and do a spot treatments on your face, right? And then you'll do your moisturizer. Like, I absolutely love this, you guys. Absolutely, absolutely love it. Or you could do the other way around. Moisturize and then do your spot treatment. However you want to put it on your face. Get it on your face, right? But what also helps me out is our Clear Proof charcoal mask. Now, this is pretty awesome, and you can do spot treatments with this too, and you don't necessarily have to do your entire face, but think of it as a vacuum for your face. You're like cleaning out your pores for one thing, taking out all that dirt, all that gunk, all that oil from your pores. And with your pimples or your acne, you'll also notice, like, as it starts to dry up, a white dot in that area, that's the bacteria being pulled out of your pores. So this is absolutely amazing. That's also part of the Clear Proof acne line, which is a charcoal mask. Super duper awesome, you guys. Super duper awesome. Danielle, what's your take on like the charcoal mask? Like, do
Oh my God,
you?
revolutionary. I wish that they had that when I was growing up. Would have been an awesome like supplement for my skin. Oh my gosh, it would have been amazing. The other thing that I love about the charcoal mask is that it is a very simple and easy mask to use. And it's also something that you can actually convince teenage boys to utilize. And for some reason, I cannot get this picture to save, but I'm going to do it the old school way. And that'll let me zoom in on it. And this is my friend Melissa, who actually just did our finance class this morning. And this is her son, Robbie. He's playing video games. Totally fitting for a teenage boy to be playing video games. But most kids, a lot of kids are in sports. Like he's in karate, has always been really active in karate, but then he does all the seasonal sports like baseball and like all of those things. And like teenage boys, it can be a little bit yucky. And so she's like, you know, trying to get him into the habit of washing his face. But he will at least occasionally do a charcoal mask to get it out because it vacuums all of that out. And so if you're going to do like at least one thing, it can be a really good thing to add on with that charcoal mask.
Absolutely. And we do have a pore serum that's part of the Clear Proof line too. And that just helps to minimize your pore size as well. In that line, it's oil free as well. So just know that we have those options for
too. Is you could add the charcoal mask on to like the Botanical Effects line. So what's cool is that with our lines, and that's really different than like a lot of like typical like acne lines or like skincare lines in general. A lot of times you can't mix and match from sets, but with Mary Kay you can. So you can literally put it right there in the middle of your cleansing gel and your moisturizer and like charcoal mask, which is awesome. Yeah. So the other thing that we're going to chat about is your men's set because again, teenage boys, they don't really smell great. And I say that with all the love because I'm pretty sure that moms would probably say it with less love than I am. So I'm like not even married to the, like them using the men like the eye cream. Like I don't fully believe that like they'll probably do that. But the men's line is really good and perfect because also like I love the Clear Proof line because it's like very gender neutral. It doesn't look pink. I love this line because it's gray and it says men, and like what teenage boy doesn't want to like think that they're a man. Even though they're still working on it. But it's a really great line because you have your face wash and your moisturizer. So like at a basic minimum, like
these two
things, like these two things, like absolutely these two things, wash their face, put some lotion on, and mamas, you'll be happy that there is some SPF 30 in here so that if they are really sports, they might actually protect their skin and put sunscreen on. So we like to sneak attack. And it's written really small, and they'll probably never read the bottle that hard to realize there's SPF in it. So at a minimum, wash your face, hydrate it. It is called a hydrator, not a moisturizer. Boys don't like the sound of moisturizer, I guess. I don't know. They did the market research. Or what you can also do, since a lot of teenage boys are also learning how to shave, because that's a thing, is use our shave foam, the MK Men shave foam. This stuff is amazing. I've had multiple gentlemen try it because, I mean, I don't shave my face, so I'm like, I don't know. They love it. Like, it's so super hydrating. And then you can add in the after gel, or after shave, excuse me. So there's a shaving set too.
And I would say like this on their legs too, Danielle. Like we can use the men's.
I thought about doing that just to try it. But then I'm like, dang, I also love our 2-in-1 shave gel so much. Exactly. But I'm like, But I will commit. I'll make a commitment this week to shave my legs with this shave foam and report back.
Yes.
So this is awesome for teenage boys. It's great for young men. It's great for grown men. Like, I finally started getting my boyfriend to use this. I don't know if you could hear my secret, but he's in the other room. I don't want to jinx it.
But at least get them on a routine, right? If you have teens,
good habit.
Get them on a routine. Good habit to get.
Just like they learn how to brush their teeth.
Exactly.
Y'all taught them as parents how to brush their teeth. Teach them how to wash their face. Like such a vital habit.
Yeah, and when they get into this routine, then they can think about, as teens, you're like, okay, well, what's, quick and easy without them figuring out, and it's kind of laid out in all the sets. So just
start them young. Yep. You can totally start them young. Like I have gals who have their like daughters on Botanicals Effects and they're like 9 and 10. And I'm like, oh yes, praise the Lord. Get them in good habits now before their skin even starts to freak out.
Exactly. And then we'll talk about anti-aging, right? Later down the years.
Yeah.
But get them into a routine and start off. But you know what?
Like light years ahead.
I absolutely just love our entire set, and being the fact that we can just pull from our different skincare lines and use it all harmoniously together. Like they are working hand in hand together, and they won't create chemical warfare on our face, which is super awesome because, as we're in our teenage years, that's when our skin's acting up. It's getting acne, they're oily, and they're like, what do I use? Think of your Mary Kay girl. She's able to help you out, customize the skincare needs to, Oh, and then Danielle, yes, go ahead with that.
Obsession. This is my obsession. I'm not going to start singing Usher songs. But this is a really, just a great stocking stuffer. Our satin lip set.
Absolutely.
I used to use like chapstick and lip balm like nobody's business. And a lot of like younger girls want to start using like lipsticks and things. And like, I'm not going to give Powerful Pink to a 14-year-old. It's not going to be a thing. But you can use a great lip gloss, AKA our lip balm. Oh, that's so cute. Yes, girl. Oh my God.
Cute little, almost like a snow globe, but not
and
with a
don't worry, when you buy it from your consultant, you don't have to wrap it that way. It comes wrapped that way because we like doing those things and you don't have to. So it's an exfoliating scrub that gets all the dead skin cells off. And then a lip balm, just like a normal chapstick, except that this one lasts for 6 hours and you don't have to put it on 17,000 times a day. So I love this like little satin lip set. Lisa, can you pull up in the background? Could you cue up the back screens? Yes, thank you. Okay, perfect. So this is our event tonight, our teenage dreamy skin. Like we want teenagers to be confident because when we raise confident kids, then they turn into confident adults with like high self-esteem, and we want that. So to go over some of the sets that we talked about tonight. So the MK Men. So for your teenage boys, they can wash and hydrate with SPF. That set is $41. That set will literally last 6 months if they use it twice a day. I'm going to venture to guess that they will not have as strong a habit as washing it morning and evening for 6 months. So my guess would be this will last probably closer to like 9 months, which really, so that $41 divided by like 9 months, and that's still probably a little generous if we're being honest. It's like $4.55 a month that they can wash their face with really good products. So it will last a really long time. And part of what you teach them is just that you don't need very much of it. Then we also have the shave foam and aftershave kit, which is their shaving kit. And that together is $30. And again, will last a very long time. The aftershave gel goes a long time. And they're teenage boys. They're not shaving every single day, probably. And so this set will probably last you at least 6 months. Probably again closer to the 9. So if you decide that you want both, because you've got, we wanted to separate it for you because obviously not all teenage boys are shaving yet. But if you do have that and you want to get both, you can get both of the sets, which would normally be $71. You can get it for $64. Okay, next we talked about Botanical Effects. So the basic Botanical Effects set comes with a cleanser, the toner, and the moisturizing gel. So that set is $54. And again, that's going to last 6 months. That's a really long time. It's like $5 and some change a month for your teenage daughter to be washing her skin with really good stuff, which is cheaper than what you're going to use at the discounts like store or drugstore. And it's going to be a higher quality product. And then if you want, you can add that scrub on for $18. Next up, we have some of, oh, hold on. Might have gone out of order. Here we go. The Clear Proof Acne Set. So this line, oh my gosh, if you have a son or daughter who has regular breakouts, please give them the gift of this set. It will change their life. It will make school easier. It will build their self-esteem and their confidence. It will clear their face. They will be such happy campers. So the Clear Proof Set, which is your cleanser, your toner, your acne treatment gel, and the moisturizer, that set is $45. So the Acne Clear Proof system is $45. And then you can add the charcoal mask for $24. There's 33 applications of that mask in there. There's a lot. And then the purifying serum for $17. So you can get the set plus the mask and serum for $80, which is going to save you some cash in there as well. And then we talked a little bit about some of the extras. So we talked to you about the satin lip set. That set is $22. That lip balm is like normally $12. So each individually would be $12, but you save a couple bucks when you get the set. And that lip balm is going to last you a really long time because it's 6 hours of moisture. We talked about the charcoal mask. If you wanted to just get that solo, you can get that mask for $24. And then the mask applicator, which just makes your life so much easier getting that mask on. Like, hear my heart when I say it's so much easier to use that mask applicator than your two little fingers. And so the mask applicator is $12. So if you wanted to get both, you can get both for $34, which is going to save you a couple bucks as well. And then the one thing that we didn't talk about, but is probably a massive game changer when it comes to cleaning your skin, is the Skin Sonic brush. And I thought I had mine with me, but I
have
think
it right here.
Good.
Open it up.
That Skin Sonic brush, thanks girl, is amazing. So it is a vibrating brush. It's very much similar to like the other Sonic brushes that are out there. However, I have learned that those, the other major brand is going out of business. So if you have that brush, you're going to no longer be able to get any replacement heads for it. But ours is really stinking affordable at $75. You get the brush head, you get the sonic vibration brush, and then the charging cable that comes with it. And it lasts a long time. So that brush is $75. Like, it's crazy to me how long the charge lasts on that.
Yeah.
Because I use it every evening. I don't always use it in the morning. I wash my face in the morning still. I just don't use the brush. And I charged it in September, and I had to charge it again in March. Like, it lasts a long time. And I love it because it's half, if not more than half, like less than half the price of most of the ones that you'll find. Like, I've seen a lot of those Sonic brushes for like $200.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my goodness gracious, they're probably gonna lose it. Like that brush will clean their skin 85% more than just using your fingers. And so that brush will help. First of all, it feels amazing. Second of all, they kind of love the brush and it makes them want to wash their face more, is what I've found. And it's going to get their face cleaner. So even if they're only washing their face like 4 times a week, it's still getting cleaner with the brush than if they're not using it. So reach out to your consultant. We have all those goodies. These are great gifts. But don't necessarily make your kid wait till December.
And then Danielle, can I mention something too?
Yeah.
Like, just the whole Mary Kay thing, you guys, it would be a fun thing to do as a mother-daughter type of business. Like, oh my goodness. Like, if you can run with your daughter, like, you love the skincare that you're already using, and tag team for the rest of this year. You know, we got 2.5 more months for the year, and you guys can just run with it. Talk to your consultant about what this could do for your family. And as like a mother-daughter tag team, like, I think that's awesome. Like, yeah,
I've had so much fun. So it wasn't my cousin, but I did a Girl Scout troop, a mother-daughter party, and it was so fun. But then I think about like doing like a dream building, like both of you working towards your goal, and what mom out there is not like loving more time with their kids. Like, they might drive you a little crazy at times. We'll give you that. But it is to be able to run with this and do this together through the end of the year, you could create so many mother-daughter experiences for everybody around you. So,
Exactly.
oh my gosh, you're brilliant.
Confidence too. Builds confidence for your teenage gal, right? For her to get in front of the camera, to get cash too, and to just start building her resume with this whole Mary Kay experience. Because how awesome would that be to own your own business with your mom, right? Okay, Danielle, I can't hear you. You're muted. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hopping on. I hope you saw and heard some of the products that we showcased tonight. And if you have any questions, reach out to your consultant, reach out to them, and maybe consider joining us in Mary Kay. I mean, we're a fun group.
You are super fun.
We're a really fun group.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. Let's create some teenage dreamy skin and start the conversation with your kiddos, because it's so important. So important.
Start now. Love the skin you're in.
Yes, absolutely. All right. We hope you have a nice rest of your evening.
Good night.